back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make pavlova. I love pavlova because it's just like a giant meringue. It's super marshmallowy in the center and crispy on the outside, and we're going to top it with whipped cream and some fresh fruits, berries in this case to be specific, and it's going to be divine. Today I'm going to make it in my stand mixer just because it is a lot easier, but you can just like whisk it with a whisk, you know, in a bowl. So the first thing I want you to do is preheat your oven to 250 degrees, and I'm just gonna show you the ingredients and let's get started. So here I have 5 eggs. We're only going to use the egg whites. I have granulated sugar, cornstarch, cream of tartar, and a packet of vanillina. You can also use vanilla extract, but this is just what I have and that's what I like to use. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that. I crack my egg. In one bowl, I add the egg whites. And then the egg yolks, which I do save for other recipes. You can make creme brulee, you can make key lime pie, you can do so many things. Make sure you are using room temperature eggs. I'm going to add my egg whites into the bowl along with the cream of tartar. And we're going to whisk on medium speed for about, I would say 4 to 5 minutes until it forms soft peaks. So my meringue has been mixing for about 2 minutes, and I'm going to show you what it looks like, because at this moment we're going to start adding the sugar little by little. This is what my meringue looks like, and I'm just going to add the sugar a little bit at a time until it becomes glossy and it forms stiff peaks. My meringue, it's pretty much done. And this is what you want it to look like. I'm just gonna scrape down, take it over here, scrape down the sides of the bowl because I really want everything to be nice and incorporated. I am going to add my vanillina, and my cornstarch. I'm gonna mix this for another minute or so everything gets well incorporated, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like when we're done. So my meringue, it's pretty much done. I'm gonna show you what it looks like. That's exactly what you're looking for. What I'm gonna do, here I have my baking sheet. I'm just gonna put a little dot on each side just so the parchment paper sticks. I'm gonna put some parchment paper. Now that our meringue is ready, we're just gonna pour everything in here. Okay, and we are going to start forming a circle as best as we can. It doesn't have to be perfect. That's what's pretty about it. You want something that looks somewhat like this. Doesn't have to look perfect. As you can see, mine is not perfect, but that's the beauty about pavlova. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pop this in the oven for 50 minutes, and once it's done cooking, you're going to leave it there for around 2 to 3 hours. You really want it to cool down in the oven completely, otherwise it's going to crack. Pavlova typically does crack. That's pretty much inevitable, but you do want it to, you know, prevent how much it cracks. Some people like to open the oven door a little bit once, you know, once it's done cooking, but I find that just like leaving the oven door closed and leaving it there to come to room temperature, it's the best. It doesn't crack as much, like I said, and the oven is pretty low anyways. It's at 250, so it's not like it's going to overcook. Okay, so I'm gonna put this back. I'm gonna show you what it looks like once it's cooled completely, and we're going to go ahead and decorate it. My pavlova was in the oven for an hour, and then I let it rest for about 2 hours, and I transferred it from the baking sheet to cake stand. This is what it looks like. It's always going to crack. I mean, not always. Sometimes it doesn't crack, sometimes it does, but that's just a pavlova. It's gonna do its thing. But as you can see, it's very nice and crunchy. See? And it's very marshmallowy in the center. I'm gonna go ahead and make the topping. And for the topping, we're going to need a cup of whipping cream. We're also going to need powdered sugar. I'm gonna top mine with fresh berries and mint leaves. You can top yours with whatever you have on hand, whichever fruit you like. With the hand mixer, I'm going to mix this for about 3 to 5 minutes. And I'm going to add my powdered sugar once it's almost done. My cream is thickening up beautifully, and now I'm gonna go ahead and add the powdered sugar. We're going to keep mixing. My whipped cream, it's done. It's nice and thick. That's exactly how you want it to look like. You can also make this ahead of time. And now we're going to top our pavlova. I'm gonna get the whipped cream, put it on top. I've topped the pavlova with the whipped cream, and now we're going to add our berries on top, just like so. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and add the mint leaves. I really love the pop of green. And I do this in no particular order. Just wherever looks cute, just put one in there. Okay, and there you have it. This super simple and delicious pavlova. As you can see, it only took a few ingredients. It does take a little bit of time to cook in the oven, and you do have to let it rest. So it's perfect if you are looking for a dessert that you want to make ahead of time. You can do the whipped cream ahead of time. Like I said, just put it in the fridge and it will stay fresh for a bunch of hours. And then you can just decorate it at the end, and there you go. So it's very, very beautiful, and whoever you make this for is going to be impressed. It does crack, but the center is so good and delicious, you have no idea. I'm gonna go ahead and cut myself a little slice. As you guys can see, it's marshmallowy in the center, and then the outside is crispy. Then we have the whipped topping and the fruit on top. We're gonna give this a try. This is magical. Oh my god, so good. This is truly the best summer dessert because it is so light. It just melts in your mouth in the best way possible. It is truly, truly, truly amazing. I hope you guys enjoy this recipe as much as I do, and when you decide to make it, go ahead and take a picture and post it on your Instagram so I can see it. I'm going to leave my username down below in the description box, and I'm also going to leave my website with the written recipe so you guys can go ahead and check it out. If you like this video, go ahead and like it and subscribe. I would really, really appreciate it. And remember to leave your recommendations down in the comments below. Until the next video, bye bye.